Hi everyone, welcome to Carmen's Australian Storytime. This book has been requested by 1A at Kawana State College. So hello to 1A. I hope you're paying attention to Mrs. Hardage when she reads this book to you. And can anybody tell me the 5 fingers of a retell that Miss Hardage has been teaching you? Alright, let's say them together. The characters, the setting, the beginning, the middle, and the end in the story. Alright, let's see how we go retelling this story. I know you read it, so you should know. It's called Big Rain Coming, and it's written by Katrina Germain and illustrated by Bronwyn Bancroft. These illustrations are some of my favorites. I love dot paintings. Big rain coming. This is a big book. On Sunday afternoon, old Stephen nodded to the dark clouds spreading in the south. Oh, look at these big dark clouds. Can anyone remember the science name that I said for these clouds? These are called cumulus nimbus. Cumulus means lots of, and nimbus means rain. Beautiful drawing. Big rain coming, he said. Oh, does look like a big thundercloud, doesn't it? But on Monday, there was no rain. The sun was shining. There's no rain in our sky today either. That night was so warm, Rosie's kids dragged their beds outside to maybe feel some breeze while they slept. Sometimes it's a bit tricky to read the writing because this writing is very interesting. It's wrapped all around the night sky. What a fun thing to do, drag your sleeping beds outside. Except when there's mosquitoes. On Tuesday, there was still no rain. Sun still shining, still looks very hot. The panting dogs at Roberta's camp dug themselves dusty holes to keep cool. I can hear some adjectives in that, some describing words. There were some panting dogs. They were hot. And they dug some dusty holes. Why do you think the holes are dusty? Yep, because it has not rained. But hang on a second. In the sky, I do see a cloud. Wednesday came and still no rain. It does look very dry on the ground. The children swam in the billabong after school. The water was warm and still. Sometimes you think water's going to be refreshing to swim in, but if you're swimming in the Aussie outback in a billabong, sometimes the water has heated up too and it's just warm and a bit still and a bit yucky to swim in, so you don't get in there and feel refreshed. I do love all the water lilies in this picture. By Thursday night, there was still no rain. Do you think they trust old Stephen and what he's saying? I don't know. Maybe he knows something they don't. This is a beautiful drawing. I love all the birds and the hills in the background and the sun setting. Lots of colour. And one of my favourite things is when they fill the whole page with colour and you can't even see the white paper anymore. The fat green frogs huddled around the leaky tap on the rainwater tank. Why do you think the fat green frogs are huddled around a leaky tap? I know a little bit about frogs, so I'm going to activate my prior knowledge of frogs. I think because it's been so dry, they might be thirsty, and the water tank has got some water that they can drink. Then on Friday evening, the thick grey clouds over the hills were echoing with thunder. What's thunder? Can you make a thunder noise? You might have something around you that you could bang to make a thunder noise. It's usually a big, deep, rumbling noise. Big rain coming, said Stephen. He was right. You just had to be a little bit patient. But there was still no rain. I can still see the clouds coming in though, so I think they're on their way. Oh, this book is a bit hard to hold, it's so big. What happened? Now this is one of those pages where you have to use your visual clues because there's no words. What can you see in this picture? This is one of my favourite in the whole book because it's blue and green, two of my most favourite colours. And it's full of rain and they look so happy dancing in the rain. I think I'd be happy if it rained in the hot weather and I hadn't had rain for a very long time. Wonderful, cool, wet, rain. They all look so happy to be dancing in the rain. What would you say if it rained? Would you go, ugh, yuck? At the moment, maybe because it's cold. But in summer, we love the rain. We love to run around in the rain. In fact, school teachers will tell you that every time it rains, there's always someone, especially someone in 1A actually, who likes to run around in the rain. And that is the end of the story. But I just love this rainbow snake that you can see all the way through the book. Do you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to read the blurb. The blurb tells us all about the book, and it is a good retell of the book. So let's see if it tells us the information. Some characters, the setting, the beginning, the middle, the end. Let's have a look. Everyone and everything is waiting for the rain. Rosie's kids, the panting dogs, the fat green frogs, dogs and frogs, and old Stephen, for he predicts the arrival. Sorry, I didn't have my glasses on today. But when will the big rain come? I wonder when the big rain's going to come. How long did it take? Who can remember? There was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Did it come on Friday? I can't remember. Friday evening. All right. Thank you for reading Carmen's Australian Storytime. That was a great book. Thanks, Mrs. Hardage, and thanks 1A for asking me to read this book. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I'll see you next time.